Good morning, guys. Futures are up again, but let's see if we can actually make money this time. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, January 26th, Friday, I am dumbfounded and very angry because I don't know what is happening with Universal Display. I don't have any idea. Their stock is just like in free fall right now. So I did something that should guarantee the stock to go up, and that is I sold 4 of my 9 calls, and then I bought 3 puts. Now, with my track record, every time I buy a put in any company, its stock goes back up. So if the trend continues, buying these puts should send the stocks right back up to 200, and I'll lose a ton of money on my puts, but at this point I don't care because I just want to make money again with them. And so here's the orders I placed. Sorry if my voice is kind of scratchy. So yeah, sold 4 contracts. I still have 5 of them, and I bought 3 puts for the 150 strike. I have to bump up my Amazon stop because Amazon just got a price target increase, so they're up to 153 now. So minus 18, it's what, 135? Wow, that's awesome. So I gotta bump this price up to 135 because I'm trailing it by $18 right now. I haven't looked at Home Depot yet, or Weight Watchers, or Netflix. It looks like Netflix is going up a little bit still, so I'm gonna keep that where it is. Maybe I'll bump it up to 65. And then the Boeing one I sent, I forgot that I put it only for the day, so that one already canceled, so I need to redo that one. And I just need to do that for basically everything at this point, because I don't want anything else to happen like what's happening with OLED, because if I had done that with OLED, I would have sold that a long time ago. And of course I didn't, so I'm getting burned like crazy with it. But you know, I still do think in the long run OLED will come back up. I don't see any reasoning why it's going down this much. I think it's a combination of people taking profits and then people panic selling, because I cannot find any articles about it. So I'm going to keep a close eye on it. And yeah, but hopefully now that I bought puts, I mean, even if it does go down more, at least we'll make money with those, so it'll kind of like stop the bleeding a little bit. Again, the lesson here, guys, is no matter how hot a stock is, no matter how strong a company it is, don't forget to place stop orders just in case. Especially if you've it's been going up for like a long time. Don't get greedy with it. Place a stop order, and then you can keep bumping it up like I'm doing with Amazon and stuff. But that way, in case you fall asleep at the wheel, or like you're out doing something, you're not paying much attention, the stock starts to free fall, you'll get out of that position, you'll cut your losses, and that's what I should have done with this. But lesson learned. So hey, that's why you trade. You learn lessons, you get better, and yeah. So anyways, I'm going to do some more editing because I'm still in my editing binge, and so I will see you guys in the afternoon. Alright, it's 10:30 right now. I wanted to update you guys. So I told you, when I buy puts on something, stock goes up. I freaking told you my luck is absolute garbage with put options, and sure enough, check out Universal Display, already on the rebound. They were down to like 158, I think, at one point, at its lowest point. And right when I bought the puts, now it's up to 165. So go fucking figure. Anyways, but check out Hemp Americana, up 124%. That is just phenomenal. I don't even know what's going on with them, but they're like over 2 cents now. That is just insane. I'm speechless. Intel reported some good earnings, and they're up. Apparently their stock is up to like nearly a 2-decade high. Like, it's as high as it's been in nearly the last 20 years. So that is just insane news. I'm just speechless. Like I said, I can't even find words to freaking spit out of my mouth right now. So I did place a stop order for Intel, Take-Two, Nvidia. I'm trying to cut my losses, so I'm gonna be trailing these. And what I did was, so I'm making a list because I can't remember all these numbers. So I'm trailing Boeing by like $6. So whenever Boeing goes up, I'll raise my price to make sure that my stop price is $6 lower than the current price. And I think you guys can figure out the rest. So these are the prices I'm going to be trailing these stocks by, so that I can remember. and so that I can keep locking in profits and hopefully not drop a lot. But really, we haven't dropped a lot, and so I know that's confusing. But so Universal Display, we did drop a lot, but because we're so diversified, we have Amazon, Netflix, I mean, you name it, we have it. We haven't really felt the brunt of that impact, and so that's another good what's the word I'm looking for? Another good example of why diversification can be very helpful. Because, you know, when you put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how confident you are in a stock, like there's been times I considered going all in on Universal Display, and I'm really glad I didn't. But up until now, they've just been on a hot streak, like a really, really good hot streak. And had I done that, I would have like been having a heart attack, because I probably would have lost like 60 grand in the last couple days. Who knows? I mean, even if I would have made more before that, it's just really crazy. And if you can't handle those ridiculous swings, diversification is just the best. And especially if they're solid companies. Just, like, you're not just diversifying just for the sake of diversifying. Like, look for other companies that are going to do well, and then diversify among a bunch of good companies, and then you won't feel the impact. So, like, let me just show you the balance real quick. Our highest point we hit was, I think, 272. We think we hit like 274 at one point, but we didn't close at that. We closed at 272. So we're back to our record highs, despite Universal Display dropping from $205 a share, or $208, whatever it was, all the way down to $158. Like, that's a huge drop, and we still really haven't felt it. So again, I'm rambling at this point. I think you guys get the point, obviously. But yeah, so that's the lesson there. Obviously, I should have put stop orders on this, because I would have got out way sooner. But other lesson is, when Justin Rodriguez buys puts, the stock will go up. So that's a really good and strong indicator that a stock's on a rebound, is when he buys puts. So yeah. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna do some more editing. Peace. What's up? We're back. It's 12:34 p.m. I just did a bunch of trades. I'm pissed. I sold. Seriously, I told you guys. As soon as I bought the puts, the stock would go up, and sure enough, it did. It actually is up for the day now. So I just got pissed. I just sold. I just went on tilt and sold my calls. Whatever. I don't care anymore. But I don't know if I mentioned I bought 2 more Roku calls, just in case they get bought out. I want to hit the jackpot with them. And I sold them. I bought 2 Adobe calls, because I only had 2 right now, and I still really like Adobe a lot. So I bought 2 more Adobe calls with the money from this sale here. Then I bought 1 more Align call, because I only have 1 of them. And if you're just tuning in, they're the one who makes those Invisalign, like, teeth straighteners. And so I'm sure you've heard of those before. And they provide the same things for the, like, Smile Direct Club. I thought that was a competitor at first, but apparently Invisalign supplies their stuff to them, so it's like basically the same company. And then I just had a little bit of cash left, and I bought 1 Zillow call. So I'm all spent out, but we're doing very well today, and Amazon is still going up. Amazon's at $159, so since I'm trailing by $18, I gotta bump the Amazon up from $134 to $141. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Internet's being slow, but I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna check back when the market closes, because I'm done messing with these stocks today. So real quick, just gonna bump this up, pump up to 141, hit review order, and hit place order. So just locked in more profits. So that was what, I bumped it up $7, so it's 700 times 2, because I have 2 calls. So just locked in another 1,400 in profits. So there you go. And yeah, I need to do another stop order for my Adobe, because my first Adobe calls are already in the money. Oh my gosh, please stop doing this. Okay, these pop-ups are killing me today. So yeah, Adobe's actually trading at like $205 a share. So this one right here, I need to place a stop order for, because I don't really need to be holding on to it too much longer. I should lock in profits on this one. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure what I'll trail it at, but I'm gonna do that, and then yeah. All right, see you guys in a little bit. So the market's about to close, and they said, and check out Intel, hit $50. That is amazing. They're saying record close for stocks. They just mentioned like one of the headlines was stocks rally in the late trading or something like that. I forget what it said. Hold on one sec. So yeah, it's got Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ post 4th straight week of gains. That's amazing. Amazon's doing really well. Micron is doing well. Apple's up again. What else? The Russell 2000 is up. Alright, that's the headline I was trying to figure out. Stocks surge in final minutes of trade. So yeah, So yeah, the market's doing well, and we made a really nice comeback today. I gotta do a few more things around the house. I gotta do some more editing, but if we don't cover how we did today we'll do it tomorrow when there's more light out. It's really it's getting dark already. It's really cloudy, so the lighting's pretty crappy. So, anyways, we'll talk soon. Alright, what's up? Welcome back. Today's Sunday morning. I have to go tutor pretty soon for pretty much like 9:30 to 3 p.m. So I'm going to be tutoring all day. So before I go, let's just see how I did. Dang, check that out. Wow, we closed way better than I think we were like at 276 the last time I checked. And then we closed like another $5,000 above that. That's amazing. So it looks like none of the stop orders had triggered yet. So we're still in all these positions. I've still been bumping them up. I believe I bumped up Netflix again, and I think Amazon was the last one I bumped up or something like that. So yeah, and then Adobe. These are the two calls that are in the money already, so I set stop orders on those. Okay, so let's look at the winners. We had Amazon made us the most money, but percentage-wise, it was Intel. Oh, actually, and Hemp Americana. We'll talk about them a little bit later. Yeah, that was a huge gain for them. They were up 250% at one point. So that was just tremendous. And then Zillow went up 36%, so that was awesome. I think I bought them on Friday, actually. I can't remember when I bought them. It was either Thursday or Friday. Basically, really, really good day for a lot of these stocks. Let's see how the NASDAQ did real quick. NASDAQ went up 94 points, the Dow went up 223 points. So that was just incredible. As far as our losers, Analog Devices, Lam Research, and Albemarle. I'm really considering getting out of Albemarle because I've been reading articles about other metals that might be even better for batteries instead of lithium. If that's the case and people start switching to that, Albemarle is going to be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, so watch list, Hemp Americana, just blowing everything away. You can see here all the stuff on the watch list here. Intel, I think they said Intel, I think I mentioned this already, but Intel's at its highest point in nearly 2 decades, they said. And so that's just incredible. So here's the second page. We got Applied Materials at the top. Also Netflix still going up. I think Netflix has gone up like 4 or 5 days in a row at least now, which is incredible. And Amazon up $24. So really, really good performances today. I am looking to buy some puts on like some tech ETFs as a whole for like protection. A few people have told me to do that in the past. And I really think now is a good time to start doing that because of how high stocks have been going for such a long time. I think it would be a smart idea at this point. I know I've been kind of reckless without doing that, but like I said, I had reasons for not doing that. Okay, so there is the last page of the watch list. GoPro is still struggling, but all right, so let's switch back to me. What's up, guys? We're back. So it is Sunday night. It's almost midnight, and I want to show you one really cool thing, and then I'm going to talk about a few companies, and then I'm going to go to bed. So check this out. We got 18 minutes left till the day is over, and we're one away from 2,000 subscribers. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much. I didn't think I would get this far in like within a year, and I'm just so stoked. Special thanks to Ryan for helping me with some subscribers. He gave me a lot of exposure in the last year, so thank you again, Ryan. And thank you, everyone, for subscribing. And keep asking questions, and I love talking to you guys. And so without further ado, let's get into Intel. So why Intel's stock price jumped 9% to its highest price? Now, obviously, you guys probably have heard there's really two security vulnerabilities, like Spectre and Meltdown, that kind of hurt their price recently, but they just reported a good earnings, and I think I talked about this recently, but they're kind of back. And this article is, I'll post a link in the description, but it said the weakness, which we're seeing as hurting Intel more than competitors AMD and Nvidia, spooked investors, but then it dropped to as low as $42.50. But then it's been on a recovery somewhat since then, and then after a series of reassurances, promises, and the good results in Thursday's earnings, Wall Street says all is forgiven. So they're doing very well right now, and I would suggest you read this article if you want to get more information about that. And next up on the list, we have NVIDIA. Actually, I want to talk about NVIDIA. Oh man, I don't know which one to talk about because they're both, Hemp Americana and NVIDIA have just ridiculous news right now. So I'll do Hemp Americanas first because I'm I really love NVIDIA, so I'm going to save the best for last. So with Hemp Americana, this article is called, and again, this is probably just a press release put out by them, so obviously it's going to sound better than what it is, but it really is awesome. So I really like, okay, so Hemp Americana begins construction on CBD oil extraction facility, the largest CBD oil extraction machine in the Northeast, which is weeks away from full production. Now, CBD oil is cannabidiol oil, and it has a lot of health benefits and different uses. It's not the part of marijuana that's the psychedelic drug part, that's the THC part, but there's like hundreds, I forget. I did a lot of research a while ago, and there's a lot of different parts of that plant that has a lot of different benefits. And this paragraph really got me excited. It said, with the market for CBD oil products poised to grow by as much as 700% over the next 2 years, according to recent research reported in Forbes magazine, management believes that the Augusta facility will be coming online and churning out high-capacity production precisely on schedule to maximize ROI on investment in the project. And so it just talks about that in this article. You can read that. I'll post a link in the description below for that one. Now let's go to NVIDIA. Okay, so this, oh my God, I'm so excited. It says NVIDIA's market cap can rise substantially, and here's why. And this is a little brief bullet point summary, but it says NVIDIA has several segments that in and of themselves could be standalone businesses. Automotive, so like the self-driving aspect, is just $87 million of $9 billion in revenue, but has a total addressable market of $8 billion. The data center is just $1.6 billion, just $1.6 billion of revenue, but with a total addressable market of $30 billion. And then AI, which I think is probably the biggest one, and according to this article it is, AI-based manufacturing touches on a $10 trillion total addressable market. That would just be insane. And NVIDIA is one of the biggest players in AI right now, and is probably the leader in AI. In fact, if you look at the last two letters of NVIDIA and read it backwards, it's AI. So then maybe that's not a coincidence. I don't know. Anyways, that was stupid. But this article says, now, okay, this is crazy. CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, in January 2016, NVIDIA was added to the top picks. Right now, at that point in time, it was $32.25 a share. As of this writing, it is trading at $236.66, up 591.6%. That is just mad. And let me show you a couple of videos that I was looking at. So, this was a video about their collaboration with PACCAR and how they're working to do self-driving. And they're working on really good software so that you don't need a truck driver in the truck. But you just watch that whole video when you get to this, when I post a link to this. And then this one talking about drones that are using to inspect cell towers
that are on the mast, to see what the maintenance status is of the objects on the mast, and eventually document them automatically.
We were now developing the Oki. It's the code name of the project, and it's a camera which has a visual daylight camera and a thermal camera. Inside we also have the new TX1 module from NVIDIA, which can be used to gather the data stream
NVIDIA
and process it.
Drones have so many applications, and it seems that NVIDIA's chips are being used in, at least in this one, but I'm sure in a bunch of other ones. Drones just give, obviously they give you the ability to see things that are really hard to get to on your own, and it takes a lot of the danger away. The guy was mentioning that a lot of people have died doing the job of inspecting like the cell towers, wind turbines, whatever that they're inspecting. It's very dangerous, and with drones they can automate the drone so they could fly in like a preset path and get to the points where they need to get like all the views and points of view that they need to see. And it's just incredible, like the advancements they're making. Drones are going to be such a ubiquitous thing in the future for like every industry, not just people vlogging and like filming stuff. It's going to be all over the place. And so I am just so excited with NVIDIA. Like, I'm considering buying more calls with them. It's just crazy. And just from a little technical analysis standpoint, did point out a while ago that there was a kind of a cup formation, and I don't know if this is true, but so if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm an idiot. But it looked like they had this cup formation, and I don't think the handle really came down as much, but it just kind of just kept going up from here. So it could be in a kind of an upward trend here. But anyways, even without that, I mean, just the news itself, for me personally, my opinion, I think it's enough to point to the upside with NVIDIA. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And comment below if you have any questions or opinions about NVIDIA or anything that I mentioned in this video. Thanks again so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and we will see you tomorrow.